Hey, folks, welcome to Affiliate Nerd Out. I'm your nerder, Dustin House. Spreading that good word about affiliate. You're going to find me here every Thursday at 12 o'clock Pacific time on LinkedIn Live. So put it on the calendar and join me a guest. My guest today, Ann Hand. Welcome to the Nerdatorium.
Thanks, Dustin. I'm very honored to be here. I feel like it's well overdue.
You are in the Two Timer Club now.
Yeah.
Stopped by for a Real Talk Friday before in the
Yeah.
past, but this time we're going to pick your brain about Amazon associates and the whole Amazon ecosystem and the affiliate space, which I'm just not informed enough about. And I'm excited to have you on, but tell us about who you are and what you do.
Yeah. I'm Ann Hand. I'm a mom of three boys, so I am certified crazy. I also am an affiliate consultant, freelancer, however you want to call it, to mainly retail brands. And I've been doing that for about 2 years now. Before that, I think I've done every affiliate job other than working for a network. Started on the publisher side at a coupon company called Fat Wallet, and then moved in-house to Sears and Kmart. Really exploded my affiliate knowledge there. And then I did more of the untraditional route and went to an agency, but it was cool. I built an affiliate practice at a really large SEM company. So it was a really good experience. So it's been nice to be out on my own and working closer with brands.
Excellent. So you're on the consulting side and you have a specialization and special skill really in Amazon ecosystem and dealing with that. Not a lot of agencies out there have a huge knowledge base on this. And this is something that I'm really far behind on and excited to talk to you about. But just to let you guys know, this is St. Patrick's Day when we're recording this. So these
Yeah.
things probably won't make sense in May when this goes live, but we're going to celebrate today.
Yeah. I grew up on the south side of Chicago, and I think their Irish parade is like, it's second to Dublin, I think. It's
Wow.
huge. Yeah.
Did you enjoy that this weekend?
We went to a more local one. I live outside of Chicago now, but we still had fun. It's just a day to celebrate. Yeah, it's a good day.
Fantastic. All right. Well, let's start off small. Let's talk about Amazon affiliate. And I think the most recognizable affiliate program in the world is Amazon Associates. And it's been strong running and an incredible system. Tell us about what Amazon affiliate is all about.
Yeah, so most people know Amazon Associates. I think it started in the late 90s, and it was a way for affiliates, people, creators to promote products on Amazon. And as the rates vary from 2% to 6%, but historically it's been really low in terms of giving back to those affiliates. They change a lot, but it's a high converting program. And with that, it's attractive to affiliates to work in it. And I would say probably just about 2.5 years ago, it started to shake up. And that's where our world came in and we started to take notice because historically, like we couldn't work with them, right? Amazon owned it. It was a black box to many affiliate managers. But about 2.5 years ago, that's when the attribution API came into place and more affiliate managers started to take notice and really ask, what is this? How do we work with this? So I think we can definitely talk more about that.
All right. The attribution API, it started 2 years ago, and explain what this is and what kind of companies started creating businesses around this.
Yeah, so I think Refersion was the first one to connect into it. And that, again, that was 2.5 years ago, but more attribution networks. They're similar to traditional networks that we work in, like Impact and CJ, but companies like Levanta and Partner Boost, they took notice and they launched their own companies, their own platforms. And so how that works is publishers sync up with them and they use their attribution links from Amazon to promote products. And they earn a commission just like a normal traditional affiliate would with a regular network. Yeah. So in brands, you have to be an Amazon seller to work with these affiliates and these platforms, but it really would operate like any other traditional program. You're recruiting these Amazon affiliates to your program. You're giving them good commission rates and you're giving them incentives to promote you guys as in bonuses or campaigns, but it works like any other kind of traditional affiliate management.
Okay, great. And the companies like Delta are out there working and building their own network of publishers that are strictly promoting, maybe not strictly promoting Amazon Associates, but they're trying to earn an additional commission by working with brands through their platform. Can you explain a little bit more on how that works?
Yeah. So the way they operate, it's almost like two different businesses. So they have the platform for sellers They're trying to attract more sellers to be on their platform and work with these Amazon affiliates. And then they're also trying to recruit these Amazon affiliates to join their platform and use their links. Essentially, as a publisher, you would join and you'd sync up with a brand that you'd want to promote, and you'd go into their marketplace, you'd join their program, and you get their links. And then on the seller side of it, again, it would work like any other type of program where you need to recruit them, you need to give them promotion. So if you're running a promotion or coupon on Amazon, you'd want to communicate that to your affiliates as well.
Okay, cool. And what kind of brands are essentially on this platform? Are they strictly e-commerce? Can this go into services or SaaS? What's
Yeah.
it look like?
I always like to ask the question, what product category are you on Amazon? Because
All
I
right.
feel like you could be so many different things, and just do your research. I think what works well on these platforms are electronics, like higher AOV products, home and kitchen gadgets, anything that you think you would buy on Amazon, but would be attractive to an affiliate. What I like to do is just take a product category and again, Google it, see if people are researching it. And then on the flip side, we do have these spontaneous buys. Think about what you buy on Amazon too. Are you buying? Like I buy a lot of weird stuff too. But if it has a lower priced item that the spontaneous beauty buys or toys for my kids that I don't mind buying, like that kind of works too.
Things go into my shopping cart, hang out there until I'm ready to push the purchase button.
Yeah.
I've got some snack chopsticks. It's called Snack. It's like a product from Shark Tank,
Nice.
and so you don't get Cheetos on your hands. It's like chopsticks. They're in my cart, just waiting for me to purchase. But the brands that they have to be categorized properly. And what type of brands are you working with in particular? You servicing out there?
Yeah. So one of my first Amazon clients was a beauty brand. It was hair care. And again, it was like one of the first brands on the, which is one of those Amazon platforms. We thought it would work and it just didn't because I think the price point wasn't right. So for one, you just got to figure out if you have market fit. And sometimes that just means testing it out. But the other brands that I do work with are a baby food company. Moms buy their baby food on Amazon a lot, as well as more of those products that are kind of lifestyle. So toys, gadgets, those are the Amazon clients that I typically work with.
All right, great. And what type of brand should be investing in this Amazon? And how do you figure out if it's going to be a good fit or not?
Yeah, I think if they're generating at least $1 million on annual Amazon revenue, that would tell me that you guys have good market fit
Okay.
and people are buying your product and are interested in it. One of my clients that I worked with, they didn't have an e-commerce site. They just started straight on Amazon affiliate first. And it was hard to scale up because they were first to test there and there's a lot of learnings. But I think if you're already established, you have a lot of reviews on your Amazon page, you already have a few products that are bestseller ranked, it's a good starting point for you.
Is that a common practice where brands don't even have an e-commerce functionality?
It was the first for me, I will say. Typically, they have an e-commerce site to complement their Amazon program.
But they're 100% Amazon revenue then.
Yes,
Oh, that seems unique, or
it
at least it
was.
would be, yeah. Okay. But for the most part, is it a good idea to have an e-commerce site? And you mentioned like $1 million run rate on Amazon sales alone. What if you have
Yeah.
5 million in e-commerce, but you're like just dabbling in Amazon? Should you be considering the strategy on Amazon?
Yeah, I think for one, e-commerce should be, and I come from this world, like I've always supported more of that D2C, like e-commerce site first.
Yeah.
I think that should be your number one. But I do have clients that they earn more, like they see more sales on Amazon versus their D2C site. So you also have to see where you can invest and where that return is going to give you. And for one of my clients, like we are actually getting more of an affiliate budget on Amazon versus the D2C site. But yeah, I think the benchmark, I just think if you see that market fit there and more of your customers are going towards a certain way, then yeah, go ahead and test.
Okay. And the affiliates that are in Amazon and promoting you on Amazon through that affiliate program that you build out, what do those guys look like? Are they buying ads on the top of Google or on the top of within Amazon? Are they arbitraging some kind of ad spend or doing SEO? How do those partners work?
Yeah. I think a good portion of them live in that world. The search comparison sites, the top10.com, the bestreviews.com, they have already established rankings on search and they know which categories are low competition, high volume. So they are banking on those keywords and they're running ads on that. And a lot of the time, it's just having a conversation with them, asking them what categories they're focusing on, seeing if it fits with any of your clients or even your own brand. So we have the search affiliates, and then we do have some traditional coupon and deal sites. I will say not all of the coupon sites have focused their energy on Amazon. Some I work closely with Hip to Save. They have a great Amazon portion and they built out a whole page of it. They do a dedicated newsletter. So there are traditional publishers that probably we know from our world that dabble in that space. And then outside of that, you have your influencers, your Amazon creators. The only category that I don't see really working here is the loyalty and cashback sites.
And you mentioned top 10, that's Natural Intelligence, right? Yeah. Okay. I've worked with them directly for affiliate programs. Sometimes I see them doing the Amazon Associates links, but they're open to both ends of the equation. And I feel like there's a lot of brands out there and listicles in particular that are strictly going to Amazon. Is there any rhyme and reason with some of the publishers out there of, no, we're only doing Amazon links and we can't have a direct relationship? So have you seen a lot of guys that are willing to do both?
Yeah, absolutely. I honestly think it's just a math game. Unless you're a larger editorial publisher where you have a whole algorithm built out and you only feature Amazon CTA buttons on your content,
Okay.
I can understand that. But most of these smaller mid-tier publishers just want to understand where they can make their biggest profit as well.
Okay.
So I persuade some larger publishers just to even work with certain programs on a higher commission rate if they're more focused on Amazon. Yeah, it's just a lot of it's just starting with a conversation
Okay.
and just saying, how can we work together? And again, given the preference too, like a lot of the clients that I work with also have those traditional programs hosted on Impact or CJ, any of the traditional sites. So if they're not open to Amazon, you could say, great, here's my program link over here.
Great. And it comes down to EPC for the affiliates, right?
At the time, yeah.
Okay. So you have to be able to present, hey, I've got a higher EPC if you're linking directly to our affiliate program rather than going through Amazon Associates. But how do you gather that information on both sides of the equation if you have dual programs like this?
For most of the part, a lot of the clients that I work with, they're new to Amazon affiliate, right? Like they don't
Okay.
have a lot of the data yet, but we can share some of the stats just from their Amazon sales. I like to share even just ASINs, like Amazon ASINs that are bestseller ranking, like that always perks up Amazon publishers' interest. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can present to them to get them interested in promoting your products.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Is there anything you do tactically for Amazon side of the equation to help boost sales through the affiliate program? Are there any tips that you give partners or brands especially?
A lot of the same things that we do on the traditional side can translate very well on Amazon. So that means, for one, just communicating with them. If we're running an Amazon promotion or coupon code, communicate that with your affiliates. That helps them increase your commission. Obviously, we know with commission strategies, you can boost it up during high promotion seasons. That's still effective on Amazon programs. And then also personalized publisher codes and commission rates translate really well. And on top of that, samples really work. So I like to always tell my Amazon clients, do you have enough budget and samples to provide this with creators to promote, as well as review sites too?
Okay. You keep coming up with that word creator connections is a part of this ecosystem. Can you explain a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I'm still trying to learn it myself too.
All right.
It's not new. Like I think it came out same time as the API attribution API came out,
Okay.
but it's an added bonus campaign on top of the associates program. It's like a bump. Like we already know the associates program doesn't give a lot of commission to their affiliates. So they are allowed to join these extra campaigns, creator connections campaigns, to earn a little bit more from sellers. So I've tested a few out already. It's very interesting. What I like about it, definitely can give you some pros and cons. If you're new to this world, it can give you a baseline of what type of affiliates are interested in promoting you. You can test out your commission rates, see what works and what doesn't. On the negative side of things, they don't have the best tool built out, which is shocking because it's Amazon. But their messaging tool, I just hate it. It's so hard to talk to affiliates through that messaging tool. If you know,
Okay.
but the cool thing is some of these platforms like Manta are integrating creator connections, reporting, and all those functions into their platforms.
Okay.
So if sellers are interested in still working in the attribution business, but still running creator connections campaigns, they can do both within a Levanta.
Okay. And is Partner Boost and Levanta kind dying out at this point because Amazon is spending more or giving more attention to this program?
I don't think so. Like I said, I think there's affiliates that will always look to where they can get the best rate and where it makes sense. And so
Yeah.
a lot of the attribution side of the business, they are still going to be offering really enticing commission rate to support different types of affiliates. But Creator Connections is just getting a little bit more of attention because, again, there was a big change that happened in December, which happy to talk about in that
Mm.
world too. But I think affiliate managers and sellers are just trying to weigh all their options at this point.
Gotcha. Okay. What about the future here in Amazon? Is there something coming up that folks should be paying attention to in the Amazon ecosystem?
Yeah, I alluded it to just a minute ago, but a few days before Christmas, Amazon gave a nice present to everybody. They changed their associates agreement to prohibit what we like to call double dipping. So associates can no longer use their associates tag along with the attribution tag and earn both commissions. It was
Ah,
one or the other.
okay.
So with that change, we did see a few Amazon associates leave these attribution networks onto the Partner Boost and just go back to using associate links and creator connection links. Going into 2025, I was just having a ton of conversations with these types of publishers. Which one are you using? Like, where can we work together still? And it was different across the board. Some of editorial I saw go back to using just Amazon associates. Some bigger creators were open to still using attribution links where it made sense. So I think going into this year, it's going to be a mix of still trying to understand where it makes sense. But I like to test more in creator connections because I noticed a lot of these affiliates are still comfortable using associates links and
Sure.
using that world. But the great thing is these platforms like the attribution networks that I mentioned, they are syncing into creator connections and allowing sellers to really choose like where it makes sense to still work with these affiliates.
And that brings up an interesting portion of the links that the affiliates are using. Things are going to change on a very consistent basis.
Yeah.
Not using Genius links or some other kind of short form link redirect through your affiliate link, you're going to have a big problem updating all of your content. So are you
Yes.
seeing Genius links really? I know they hone in on the Amazon ecosystem. Do you see a big benefit on using that tool as a publisher?
Yeah, a lot of the affiliates that I work with do use them, but I know they offer a great resource. I don't know a ton as on the affiliate side of things of how it all works, but I've seen their name pop up a ton. But I know on the larger scale of things like the editorial, the mass media companies, they use very specific technology and they don't like to use a lot of changes with their linking. And so when that change did happen in December, I think they all reverted back to how they built things with their scripts and everything. It wasn't an easy, quick change for them. But using a software like Genius Links, I think it'd be a lot easier to update links and do all that stuff.
Incredibly easy. Like you just think about how much content you have built out. And if you're doing direct links to a brand through your affiliate link, and then all of a sudden you want to go to the affiliate links through Amazon because that APC is higher. Now you have to change every single link in all of your content to get that.
Yeah.
Or you can just do it in one place with Genius Link, which is an incredible value of time saver and organization for the affiliate altogether. It's just a really smart tool, especially in this ecosystem here. So how do you, like, you're working with the folks that are working directly with Amazon Associates or in Levanta and Partner Boost, but they'd have to make that decision. Is it an ease of use kind of situation? I feel like Amazon Associates is more simplistic and people are used to it a little bit more, but are there big benefits to using a Partner Boost?
Yeah. Are you speaking more of the brand side if they're interested in still using?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of benefits. For one, it's the cookie window. Like Amazon Associates is that 24-hour cookie
Yes.
window. The attribution platforms, I think a minimum of 30 days. Or no, I'm sorry, it's 14 days. So it's a
Okay.
longer window to convert. And then I think one of the biggest perks, you've probably heard this from Levanta guys or anybody else that works in this world, is the brand referral bonus. So Amazon rewards you with any external traffic that you drive to them, and you get 10% of those sales. So a lot of these
Yeah.
brands are, even if you're paying out a higher commission rate, like 18, 20% on those sales, you most likely will get a portion of that back through your referral bonus they give you. And I think the average is around 10%.
Oh, that is cool. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm still trying to figure this out a little bit, but one of the other cool benefits with using attribution and any type of external traffic is the better rankings. So the more traffic that you're sending to Amazon,
Yes.
some of those keywords for your products, you'll start to see creep up a little bit more in your Amazon rankings.
Ooh, that is super beneficial. So you're saying brands have an additional revenue through Amazon and more incentive sending traffic directly there.
Yes.
Okay, great. And this a revenue based incentive, like X amount of dollars, or is it the percentage of traffic that they're sending? How does that work?
For the referral bonus,
Yes.
it's typically revenue sales.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Great information here. As we wrap up, anything outside the box that you think 2025 is going to be holding for this ecosystem?
I think it's a time of like really being creative. To your point, this Amazon world for affiliate managers is still fresh and new to so many people. And it's just willing to have those conversations with either your clients or if you're a brand yourself. Is this right for us to test and to go into it and just test and see and also just be out of the box? I just saw something last week. A supplement company on Amazon was giving away like a Porsche. It was crazy. It was like sales target. You have to hit a certain sales target and you get these prizes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be an iPad or I think they were even giving like a cruise away. So it's really cool to try these things and just see what sticks and what doesn't.
Sick. All right.
I
Awesome.
know.
Creative campaigns and incentivized campaigns seems like a good idea in any program, but I've never seen it run through the Amazon side of things. So that is unique. Could be a trend coming out. Okay. Awesome, man. Thanks so much for all this knowledge on the Amazon ecosystem. And can you tell us how to get a hold of you?
Yeah, you can find me on LinkedIn and then outside of LinkedIn, email ahand, forgot my old email, ahand at thefullhand.com.
Hand at Full Hand. Awesome. Love the URL that you had there. I think that's how we connected originally because I'm a big fan of Full House. And
Yeah. I wanted obviously to play on my name, but I kept thinking like a full house in poker. And then I looked up the meaning and it matched our family dynamic. A full house is 3 cards of one and then 2 cards of another. Well, we have 3 boys and then my husband and I. So I'm like,
right,
hey,
right. Yeah, you're playing zone defense now with the third kid. Yes. Oh, fantastic. Oh, any cool tools that you've got going on that you're utilizing as an affiliate manager right now?
I love Affluent. They've been around for a long time, but it's really cool how they still can pull in any traditional affiliate program. They have worked with Amazon platforms as well. I know they can pull in Levanta programs. I'm not sure beyond that, but they've always been a great tool to work with. And it's great to see all of your reporting in one place.
Okay. Awesome. A great call out. Thank you so much, Anne. Appreciate your time. And for all those out there, keep